Welcome to God Wingin' It, and I'm Roger Klang. What's up today? Iran. They are not in agreement if Pahlavi is the right person to usurp power in Iran or take over after the revolution that will come or maybe come. We don't know. It's a revolution right now, but if it's succeeding, we don't know. But one thing is for sure. He is the American choice of person, the former son of the Shah, the former Shah, the son of the former Shah, Pahlavi. He is the person that the United States wants to see power, to take power in Iran. And also what's happening in Syria, where the Americans en voyage, and let's see here, emissary is trying to make Damascus not be so aggressive on the Kurds. That must be seen in the light of Iran too. It's otherwise they wouldn't have gotten involved. The Americans, they don't care a fucking shit about what happens in Syria. Not for one bit. Not this administration. And Trump says that his plans to take over Greenland is because of the fact that he didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize awarded to him by Oslo as or the Nobel Committee. And why don't you prove our point, Donald Trump? I didn't even remember his name. Why don't you prove our point a little bit more? I mean, for one thing, it's not the Oslo or Norway that awards the Nobel Peace Prize. It's the Nobel Committee in Oslo. And the other thing is, forget about that. It's not up to him to say that Norway is doing this because they aren't. And why is it proving the point then if it's not even valid? And he's inviting Putin to the peace committee for Gaza. Trump is inviting Putin. Okay, peace committee for Gaza. That will be like two butchers coming together, running a third butcher party. Former butcher party. They are victims now because nothing is the same forever. Yesterday's crooks can be today's victims. That's just the way it is. And not all of the Gaza people are Hamas freaks. Just a small percentage of the Gaza population. So don't you think that Gaza is just Hamas? It's a lot of normal, ordinary people too. And Trump is in Davos, as it's called, I think, in Switzerland, for the World Economic Forum. But what the fuck is he doing there? He can't do a thing. He can't even say one true thing about economics, even though he's a businessman, supposedly a businessman. He's not a trustable businessman. Therefore, he's not a businessman you can trust. Therefore, you cannot do business with Donald Trump. That's just the way it is. He's not a businessman. He's not a president either. He's a president, but he's not a statesman, for sure. And our export is certainly damaged by Trump's act. It will be, but it won't be the end for Swedish export business. They are very resilient, according to some Jan Larsson, CEO for Sweden's export advice business Sweden or something. So I think it's gonna be okay. And Starmer actually took a pretty tough stance against Trump. He said in a very decisive tone, like it's completely wrong to use tariffs against allied nations. And it's he said it in a way that made me think that it's more powder in that man than you may think. I hope so anyway. But Merz about Trump's tariff that he said that the target is a unified Europe. It's not very. It's not very strong. It's very weak. I don't think he's got it in him to be a statesman. Actually, it's too common in Europe for statesmen not to be statesmen. Um, but also in America nowadays, where everyone is sucking up to Trump, and not no one is standing for their own. So it's not just in Europe. But Sweden is sending fighter aircraft to Iceland, but it's been planned since long way back, uh, and it's not done because of the condition with the United States and Greenland. But we don't go out with how many aircrafts we are sending, and that's well, that's a clue. Uh, China's economy grew this last year with 5% under the whole year of 2025, according to numbers from Beijing. Um, so they are steaming over United States and Europe, actually. But Beijing said that Europe was naive, who believed in the protection of the United States all this time. Uh, And they mean that Europe is defenseless against if the United States wants to take over Greenland. What can we do with that except for protesting? They say. Uh, and the researchers in China mean that Europe has been naive. Yeah, to think they will continue to have the United States protection. Well, it says something about China's ambitions, but they're far in the future, so forget about that for now. Uh, and that's about it for today. I say Roger and out.